A tiger walks alone through 200 square kilometers of forest. She has not seen another tiger in 11 weeks. And yet, she knows exactly who else is out here. She knows their sex, their age, their reproductive status, and their territorial intent. She knows this without having seen a single one of them. This is the tiger's invisible world, and we are only beginning to understand it. She stops at a sal tree that stands at the edge of a dry ravine. She presses both cheeks slowly against the bark, left side, then right side. Then she turns and sprays a precise jet of scented urine at the base of the tree. She steps back, reads the bark with her nose for 8 full seconds. And then she continues walking, knowing something she did not know before stopping. What just happened at this tree is not instinct. It is communication. There are 6 other tigers within 100 kilometers of where she is standing right now. Not one of them is visible. Not one of them has made a sound she has heard. But she has read every message they have left along this trail in the past 2 weeks. Every spray of urine, every gland rub on a branch, every claw-scored scratch on a trunk. Each one is a packet of information, identity, timing, hormonal state, and territorial claim. Stop, because what you are looking at is a language that predates human writing by millions of years. Tigers communicate exclusively through a medium that no human sense can detect without instruments. The molecules in that urine spray carry information about the individual animal's genetics and health status. They carry the exact timing of when the mark was made, down to the hour. They carry a female's precise reproductive cycle, whether she is entering estrus or weeks away from it. A male reading this mark knows whether traveling 20 kilometers is worth the risk of confrontation. A female reading a male's mark knows his body condition, his dominance rank, and how recently he passed. This is not approximate. This is a high-resolution broadcast, written in chemistry, persisting for 2 weeks. The GPS tracking study at Punna Tiger Reserve in India followed 12 tigers for 3 years continuously. Here is what the data showed. Tigers never accidentally encounter each other in shared territory. Every overlap, every crossing, every near meeting is deliberate, orchestrated through the scent marking network days in advance. The GPS records showed tigers arriving at the same waterhole hours apart, never at the same time. Not coincidence, coordination. The scent mark tells the next tiger exactly when the previous one was there. This is temporal territory, not just land, but time slots claimed in advance through chemistry. She passes a bamboo thicket she has not visited in 3 weeks and finds something new. A large male has scored the bamboo stems with his claws, 6 claw marks at maximum stretch height. This is a size advertisement. I was tall enough to reach here, and you probably are not. She reads the claw height against her own body. He is bigger than her by 30%. She reads the urine at the base of the bamboo. He passed through here 4 days ago. He has not been back. The mark is already beginning to fade past its information window. She catalogs this entry in her spatial memory, a male, large, moving east, and adjusts her route. No confrontation, no wasted energy, no risk, just information exchange across a 2-week time window. Now see this from the male's perspective, somewhere 8 kilometers northeast of where she just stood. He is scoring a new tree, adding his address to the network on this side of the valley. He does not know, she just read his bamboo mark. He does not need to know. The network functions without either party being in the same place at the same time. This is the genius of the tiger's social design, a society that requires no meeting to function. Think about what it means for an apex predator to never need to look another in the eye. Every contested territorial boundary in this forest is managed chemically, peacefully, at a distance of days. The cost of direct confrontation between two large tigers is enormous: serious injury, possible death. The scent network makes most confrontations unnecessary by providing all the information a meeting would give. When two tigers do meet directly, one of two things has already been decided by the network first. Either they already know each other well enough through scent to be non-threatening to each other, or the chemistry has already told both of them that a confrontation is unavoidable and necessary. The GPS data showed something else that nobody expected when the study began 3 years ago. Some female-female overlaps persist for years, specifically between mothers and their adult daughters. The daughters do not fully leave the mother's range. They establish territories adjacent and partially overlapping. They are reading each other's marks constantly. The mother knows her daughter's reproductive status at all times. When the daughter enters her first estrus, the mother's movement patterns shift slightly to create safe passage. This is a matrilineal network, invisible, chemical, and functioning across years without a single face-to-face meeting. A solitary animal. We called it that because we could only see the spaces between its marks. We could not see the marks. We could not read the language. We called it lonely because we were. Now the instruments can read the chemistry, and what they found is not a solitary animal at all. It is an animal living inside a rich, dense, constantly updated social network, built entirely of molecules. She marks a final tree at the edge of her range boundary before descending toward the waterhole at dusk. She has left 12 messages today, read 9, and updated her territorial map with everything she gathered. She has communicated with 6 tigers today, none of whom she has seen, heard, or touched. The forest looks empty to every human eye that has ever walked these trails. But to her nose, moving through this air at dusk, it is impossibly full of voices. If this video surprised you, that answer surprises us too, every single time the data comes in. Tell us, what surprised you most, the chemistry, the timing, or the matrilineal network? Because next week we go deeper into the secret that the GPS data still has not fully explained. A tiger walks alone through 200 square kilometers, and never, not once, is truly alone.